Hey, what is going on, guys? This is Connor Semskier, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about something semi-controversial. This was something that actually came out today and is pretty big news. And if you guys haven't seen Drift0r, he made a video discussing this, I think yesterday or the day before, and that video was all about Call of Duty eSports and other eSports such as League of Legends and Dota, all on live TV. So this includes ESPN and just all these other major news sports networks and a bunch of other stuff. So this is very controversial. A lot of people lean one way or the other. Nobody's really on the fence. This is pretty crazy, man. So what happened today? This is some pretty big news. The Activision and Blizzard, which is kind of like the same company now, Activision and Blizzard hired a former ESPN CEO, which is crazy, and the MLG co-founder to head the new esports division for Activision's games, which is of course Call of Duty, which is one of them anyways. And that's a really big deal. So that means that Activision and Blizzard and like all these people, the big guys in the suits, they're recognizing esports. They're really seeing that this is a real thing a lot of people play. And esports is such a weird term to me. I don't know why. I just prefer calling it competitive gaming or anything like that. I don't know. It's just esports sounds kind of weird. But anyways, this whole thing is like really starting to blow up. I mean, the fact that we got people in suits, their fucking attention is really valuable because they're at the end of the day the ones that make the big decisions on what happens with their games. So it's a really big deal. Now that Activision hired someone from ESPN, that should tell you right there that they're really taking the initiative on pushing esports. If you guys didn't know, in the next Call of Duty, Black Ops 3, which comes out in I think 14 days now, 2 weeks, which is insane to think about. In the actual game itself, they're going to have live broadcasted events in the actual game. Now, if you guys have ever played CSGO, you would know that they have like a little tab in game where you can view live events, which is really cool. And that game is basically revolving around a somewhat competitive aspect. That game isn't exactly a casual game considering how hard it is, but Call of Duty is going to start going down that route. In the actual game, you can view live events and league matches and a bunch of other stuff. Plus, they have the addition of the COD World League and a bunch of other stuff. So, Black Ops 3 is going to be a huge year for competitive. Black Ops 2 is a massive year for that game as well. That was like the first COD that really started taking off as far as competitive goes. And I'm kind of curious to see where that whole entire thing goes in this next game coming up. Now, this is where the controversy comes in. Should these games be on actual TV? So Drift0r made this response video and some other guy's original video. This is kind of like a huge like chain response thing. But this other guy basically made a video discussing how all these games should be broadcasted on live TV. He said that chess and all these other weird ass sports. I mean, chess is an Olympic sport. Like that's crazy to think about. No one really thinks about chess. They have all these non-athletic things. They have bowling. They have poker. Like if you guys are on ESPN, like ESPN2, I know a lot. You'll be sitting late at night. They'll just have fucking world championship poker on, and that's no physical thing either. So why not have gaming in that mix? That was that guy's argument. I'm pretty sure Drift0r stated a statistic in which 26 million people watched esports, the big League of Legends final championship or whatever. 26 million people watched that. That is about, I think, a quarter or a fifth of what people watch the Super Bowl, but it's equivalent, just about equivalent, to the number of people that watch the World Cup. The World Cup, that only happens every 4 years, and it's a big national event. Or not even national, worldwide. You know, you got all these different countries and stuff rooting for each country. But that a League of Legends tournament got the same amount of viewership as the fucking World Cup. That is really fucking insane, and that just shows the potential of esports and the future. So if you ask me personally, I don't really care if it's on or not. Doesn't really matter because I don't really care. I don't watch a lot of TV or anything. As long as it stays on the internet, doesn't really matter. So I'm kind of like in the middle. I don't really care if it's on or not. I I think it would be pretty cool if it was on, because, you know, we'd have all these amazing fucking COD players and shit. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. COD isn't going to be the first esport to go on live TV. They'll probably have something like CSGO or something like that. Drift0r made a great point saying that in that whole entire aspect of things, you can't have League of Legends, a very sophisticated game. You can't have that just being the first one out. Nobody has any idea what's going on. If someone's watching a basketball game, obviously you got to put the ball in the basket. It's that simple. But nobody knows that you got to guard 3 fucking lanes and do all this complicated shit. Like, I watch League of Legends gameplay. Like, I'll just be scrolling through Twitch or whatever, and I'll just see this really fucking complicated ass game, and I have no idea. I don't play League of Legends, and I have no idea what's going on. That's just from a viewer's perspective. I know maybe some of you guys play League of Legends, but I have no idea what the fuck is going on when I'm watching this. So it's very important to have a game that's very simple, like CSGO, where you run around and you fucking shoot people. So if you have a game that's that simple, it'll be a lot better for the casual viewing audience, which is basically what TV is, the casual viewer. So at the end of the day, I think it would be a good idea. They just can't have those super complicated games. Call of Duty and CSGO would work great, but hey, that's just me. COD viewership is kind of declined at the current state that it's in right now. Like I said earlier, I hope Black Ops 3 does increase that whole entire viewership. If so, we'll see probably in the next 5 years that you know, we'll have some esports on TV, which is just insane to think about. So anyways, the real point of this video is to see what you guys think, because Drift0r doesn't have a viewer base like mine. Very few, I'm sure, of his subscribers actually watch or care about esports. So I'm just gonna ask you guys, what do you think? So go ahead, leave it in the comments, and it'll be up to you. I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you later. Peace.